Directly open remote shell with Tramp in Emacs. I find that the best to run my shells in remote machines in Emacs is using Tramp. Using the SSH command in a local shell does not work for my needs. However, I only know how to run a Tramp shell if I first visit a remote file with cxcf and then do Emacs shell from that buffer. However, I would like to open a shell in a remote machine, using Tramp, before opening any file on that remote host, but cannot find any explanation on how to do that on my searches. Is it possible to do that?
Tramp comes into play when the default directory is remote, so you might change it, as you do with opening a remote file or directory, in advance. But you could write a small command like this: defun my shell, interactive, let, default directory, /ssh, user at host, shell. Then you can call Emacs my shell.
I use dir to access the remote machine and open a shell there. Here is the function I use, taken and modified from Tycoon Jelvis Emacs configuration. Example.
Although not made overly clear in the manual, cu Emacs shell allows you to specify the name of the shell buffer, and more importantly in your case allows you to specify the default directory, which can take a string just like tramp /ssh column server column /my/path. An alternative is to open dired, cxd, rather than an actual file. If you Emacs shell from directory, the shell opens with the context of the dired directory.
Here's another approach. Emacs-cd, to change the buffer's default directory to the desired remote directory. Invoke Emacs shell, which will open a shell on the remote machine.